Did life ever exist on Mars? For years, NASA's Mars exploration program has been systematically trying to find out. The agency's Spirit and Opportunity rovers showed that liquid water once existed on the surface. Building on that discovery, NASA's Curiosity rover found conditions on Mars around 4 billion years ago could have supported life as we know it. Perseverance launched on July 30th, 2020, amidst the added challenge of the global COVID-19 pandemic. On Feb 18, 2021, it landed in Jezero Crater, the site of an ancient lake and river delta. There, the rover is searching for microbial fossils in rocks that formed in Mars' warm, wet past. It is also looking for carbon-containing molecules called organics that form the building blocks of life on Earth. Not since 1976 has NASA directly searched for life on Mars, when the dual Viking landers performed long-shot chemistry experiments that turned up inconclusive results. And that's why Perseverance is collecting soil and rock samples as it travels, and storing them in tubes that future missions by NASA and the European Space Agency will collect. But despite technological advances in making small, low-power science instruments for space missions, many types of laboratory analyses still can't be performed in space or can't be done very precisely. Additionally, science is all about being able to reproduce results. Getting Perseverance's samples back to Earth means we could run the same science experiments in multiple laboratories, and the mission is projected to cost $2.7 billion. Perseverance is a 1-ton, 6-wheeled Mars rover the size of a compact car. Based on the same design as nuclear-powered Curiosity, Perseverance can operate through dust storms that block sunlight required by solar-powered spacecraft. To land, Perseverance improved upon the complex 7-minute landing sequence, referred to as the 7 minutes of terror. The landing involved a supersonic parachute, a thruster-powered descent, and nylon cords that lowered Perseverance the final few meters to the surface. And then, using images from navigation cameras placed strategically around the rover, as well as imagery from orbital satellites such as NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, scientists and mission operators work together to drive Perseverance to promising science areas. If a spot seems particularly interesting, Perseverance collects a sample, seals it in a small tube, and leaves the tube on the surface for return to Earth. The Perseverance rover also carried a small helicopter drone named Ingenuity, and when it landed on Mars, Perseverance lowered Ingenuity to the surface and moved 100 meters away so that Ingenuity could safely perform test flights. Ingenuity explored the rover's surroundings until its final flight on January 18, 2024. As a technology demonstration, Ingenuity is not tied to Perseverance's mission success, but we learned important lessons about the feasibility of flying vehicles on other worlds, and by 2030s, NASA's Dragonfly spacecraft, an 8-bladed drone-like vehicle called a rotorcraft, will explore Saturn's largest moon, Titan. So, if you want to know more about jobs that AI replace, click this video.